Okay, morning all. I picked this up free off the street. It was left at the curbside with a takeaway sign, free of charge. So I went round with the truck and picked it up. What I was going to do was just cut out the top pieces and the side pieces and stuff like that, and maybe build a couple of sleds out of them, something along them lines. But what I've decided to do is I'm going to tip it up that way, rip all the front out, rip all the drawers out, and I'm going to attempt to build a cabinet for over there where all my, next to my drill press. I'll show you where I'm talking about. Just over there. I'm going to stand it on its end and try and build it there. Maybe a couple of drawers and maybe a couple of shelves. Anyway, here we go.
Okay, these panels at the front here, we're going to rip them out. There's a few pocket hole screws, take them out and then we'll cut the rest of the fascia out. I'm just taking out the staples here so I can take this bottom panel off. It's only cardboard, or hardboard, sorry. Now we want to save this framework because we're going to dismantle it and we're going to use the pieces of wood from it later on. Now here we're just going to dismantle all of the drawers and we're going to keep all the drawer knobs and the screws from it because they're all in good condition, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with the drawers.
There we go guys, that's all the drawers stripped down. Drawer fascias. If anyone knows any ideas what I can do with them fascias, if you've got any ideas for them, let me know please in the comments, because I'm just totally lost, don't know what to do with them.
I'm just measuring up these pieces of wood to go crosswise here because I'm going to have runners placed onto them a little bit later on down the line. So cut them to length and cut them in half, don't need them this wide. Cut them down on the table saw. Now when I first placed these pieces on here, they were a bit low at the back, so if you notice at the back there's a big long piece of wood. That's part of the front frame that we had. That's brought it up to the correct height at the back, so we're just going to take that piece to the table saw and chop it down. Sorry, the chop saw, whatever you want to call it, miter. I'm going to chop that down, take it back and glue that into position so that the pieces of wood that we're putting across are all level. Bit of glue and a few brad nails, that should be good enough for that piece. Now you might be getting a bit confused as to what I'm doing with these drawers here, but if you continue watching you'll find out later on throughout the video. Now if this was standing upright correctly, they would be the legs. So we're just going to take this piece of wood out here and we're going to cut this down to size, because at the moment it's a little bit too wide, I would say it is. I'm just putting this corner piece on here just to keep that corner a little bit of strength whilst I cut that piece of wood out. There's a piece of 2x1 underneath this, so I'm just taking that piece of 2x1 off because I want to utilise it later. As I say guys, I'm trying to utilise all the stuff that I possibly can from the cabinets that was originally, so that we don't have to spend any money on it. Just trying to get a rough idea of how much you've got to cut off here. Then we're going to measure it up, mark it, and then we're going to cut that down to size, the size we want it. Measured off where we want it, so I'll just threw a straight edge on it and run the circular saw down it. See guys, hand tools do come in useful now and again. It doesn't all have to be power tools. Now as you seen earlier, we took all the staples out of the back here and we're just going to take this off, put it to one side, because we're probably going to put that back on later on. As I say, we're utilising some of the old front frame here guys. Now some of the pieces already had pocket hole screws into them, so I utilised them. I didn't actually put these pocket hole screws in myself, they were already into the pieces of wood that we took apart, and I'm just utilising them. Now this little piece is in the way of putting the upright on this side on, so we're just going to mark it up and cut it off, and then we'll put the upright on that side into place. Once again, we're just taking some of the old stuff apart so that we can utilise the wood in the build that we're doing at the present moment. This is the piece that we cut off with the circular saw. Now I'm not going to tell you what I'm up to with the drawers. You'll figure it out as we go along. But we're not using them in the conventional way, let's just say that. Go make sure that we place these runners square on the piece of wood so that everything's nice and straight. And then we'll take these pieces of wood over to the framework, and we're going to place them on and make sure they're nice and square, so that the slide outs, which you've probably figured out by now, are going to slide out nice and easily and straight. Okay, you can see two drawers here. Now they're not going to be sliding out individually, they're going to be actually joined together so that they become kind of one drawer sliding out on the two runners. And as I say, we're doing this a little bit unconventionally, but I kind of wanted to try this out, so it's basically just an experiment. We'll see how it all works when we get to the end, whether it was worth it or whether it was not. Now I'm taking these runners off here again, guys, because I figured it would be easier to put them onto the drawers first and then attach them to the wood pieces we've got on the base. Okay, we just want to make sure that where we position these runners, they are going to run straight and square with the rest of the framework. So mark them up and put them on, screw them down. On that note, guys, I think what we'll do is, this video is starting to get a little bit long, so I think what we'll do is we'll do a part 2 to this one. So if you're enjoying the video so far, please try and subscribe so that you get notification on the next video coming out, which will be part 2 to this one. If not, at least leave a like. It costs nothing to go and push that like button. And thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it.